Hey there, everybody. My name is Gold, and welcome back to the HCast. I'm once again joined by my co-host. We got Pilsbury 68 YT down here. Andrew Saxonator.
You know it.
Can't put that in the intro, but we're going to anyway. And Matt's here.
We're
too.
going to.
Are we serious? Is that all I get?
Yeah.
For the fellas at home, Jacob's been such a bitch to me all day, and I didn't even do anything.
Not that he's aware of.
Not these are, yeah.
Anyway,
I know too. Yeah, he informed me.
Shut
I'm
the
in the
fuck
know-how.
So again today, fellas, we have an episode of the HCast for you. We cannot promise quality, but we can promise you some quantity, and that quantity is uno. Not dos, not tres, not even catorce, which is 14.
14, you really jumped to the gun there.
I was gonna say you did, yeah.
But one ever. Now we just do it for the love of the game.
Yep, that's in the contract.
And we don't promise time. Like we can't promise if it's gonna be on time or not. Sometimes it'll be on Thursdays, sometimes Fridays. You know, sometimes pretty much every day except Wednesday.
Or Sundays.
Wednesday's too close to Thursday. And no Sundays. That's the Sabbath. We gotta, you know.
Get a rest.
Gotta keep it H and church separate.
It's free.
Separation of H and state.
Those don't go together very well. God loves his HCast, and he's you know, people gotta worship. He's gotta pay attention to people on Sunday, right?
Hard to pay attention when there's a cast.
Exactly.
We can't detract from God. It's like two really big things on one day. We can't take a spotlight, right?
I know whenever the weekly Thursday cast comes along, Jesus is like, yeah, I love the HCast. Let's go. Hey, fellas, he calls up the 12 apostles, right? He's like, let's go, come on to my house and we'll watch the HCast.
12 tribes do like a viewing party.
Yeah, exactly.
Except for Dan.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Dan.
What's wrong with Ruben?
No, we love Ruben.
Ruben's the GOAT.
Ruben's on the up and up these days.
What are you talking about? Ruben's the GOAT.
What the John? Did you guys switch Dan and Ruben? We used to hate Ruben and love Dan, but now we...
You're right, Andrew. Matt's incorrect.
He doesn't even know what he's talking about. He just doesn't like me.
I love Dan and I hate Ruben.
He just doesn't like me.
That was the whole point of why we made it Ruben Air. Because Ruben was bad.
No, Ruben's the GOAT.
No, it isn't.
You know what?
You have no idea. You have no idea.
Who am I who am I to disagree? All right.
How are Jacob and I supposed to talk about peas if he won't even mention me?
Yeah, I just gotta be here and get spoiled on the biggest.
Well, not that. It's just this guy refuses to talk to me.
No, I don't.
No, he's just gonna diss you the entire time.
That's untrue. I would never do that.
That's what you've been doing. It's like the whole thing. That's like the last
crazy.
Hour and a half. Now he's gaslighting me.
I think you're insane. Anyway, fellas, let's get into this cast episode. We've got many anime to talk about. I guess I'll tee us off with my own grunks.
I got a quick thing to bring up. Is this the first episode that good old Chop's in?
It is. I think
we got a new guy up here. We got a new castee.
I wasn't going to acknowledge him. I was just going to like leave him there.
I don't know.
But you had to say something. You had to say something.
My mistake. I apologize. Shit! My bad, okay? Jesus! You're gonna have to find out about this! What's your problem?
God damn it.
Has Jacob put you in a bad mood here? Come on!
Fuck you! Fuck you!
Welcome to the angry episode of the HCast. I hate everything.
Equally, we do everything equally here on the cast.
Right. No isms of any kind. We are equal in our hate.
Equal in our hate.
Anyway, I've been watching Spirit Chronicles, which Matt is well acquainted with. My best friend in the whole world over here, whom I love with all my soul. And any other words to the contrary are incorrect. It just, he hates me. That's how it feels. So,
Guys, this
I've
blows my
been
mind.
I've been watching Spirit Chronicles, right? And I'll give a recap, for the people who weren't here last time. I started it last time, and it was about a guy who he got hit by a train in a bus, and he woke up and he was a impoverished child. However, an impoverished child had to use
Naturally.
magic.
What does?
Classic impoverished child thing to do. I've seen
that
way
a
too
word?
many poor children floating and killing people
Probably.
and murdering people.
Probably a word. Impoverished.
Are you
Sorry, just thinking
are you,
about 1918. It's
Yeah.
okay. It's just
crazy year?
Oh man.
But anyway, so then he gets to be John Magical, and he becomes really strong, and then nothing kind of happens for the rest of the show.
Oh, sick.
Nothing happens.
Nothing
It's
at all.
kind of just a lot of all of the same stuff, over and over again. It's not bad. It's like a mid-tier anime.
You'll never believe. That reminds me of the time that we went to the All the Same Stuff convention.
Let
me tell you.
Let me tell you.
That was
the
a time.
same.
We
Everything was the same.
shouldn't have brought
It was
those
the
two different
same.
pairs of shoes. That was incorrect of
We
us.
really should.
They were
we
so pissed
they
that you
were
did
pissed.
that.
We shit
They
the
kicked
bed.
us out.
We
They
shit
kicked us
the
out.
bag, yeah.
We shit the bag. They kicked us out of that convention. I was upset.
But they had to kick everybody else out too. It was a whole deal.
It's all the same stuff. So right, if they kick us out,
They have to kick everything.
Right.
everybody else is gonna go.
It was close to closing anyway. It was like half past fuck at that point. They were like, "Yeah, let's just get out of there."
It was half past fuck. They had to, yeah.
We got to get out of Antarctica, man.
It was 10 to it was 10 to fuck, man. We had to
Man.
Whoa. It was not. It was not that time.
It was 10 to fuck. Why is that the age limit? What?
Roomba! Are you hearing this?
You hear? Anyway, so he just kind of does magic, and he's mysterious, and he slashes people with his sword. Because his whole scrunk is he wants to find the guy who killed his mother and kill him. That just doesn't fucking happen. Sorry, fellas. He gets sidetracked so easily. He's just like, yeah, I guess I'll adopt this cat.
As one does.
Oh. As one does. I mean, it's an anime.
Doesn't change anything for me yet.
Yeah, it's an anime. That can happen multiple times.
Yeah,
that has happened.
Not that strange.
Yeah, it's part of the course.
But I mean,
for the year.
it was okay. I'm sure once more of it comes out, it'll hopefully be on the up and up. But the light novel still isn't finished yet, so I mean, I don't even know how much longer it's gonna take for this to happen. Because God, they're dragging it. They're not rushing. They're dragging.
It's like the low taper fade me, man. They're just dragging that shit. It's just like that's what I'm getting. I'm done with you.
I know.
I'm boycotting this.
Why do you think I'm at this position?
This position?
Anyway, I also started watching Kaguya-sama Love is War. It's been okay. It's been okay so far.
I was gonna say he's seen one, or Matt, whatever. He's seen one season. Am I pointing to Matt?
This side?
Is this side? Is Matt on this side or this side?
You're there.
Left hand. Your left hand.
I've seen one season.
He's seen one season.
I've seen 4 episodes.
Which is like 8. So they scrunk up.
Yeah, they're warring lovingly, I guess.
Like an okay show.
Yeah. It's kind of just pissing me off more than anything.
Yeah. It gets good later.
They're just like, well, I can't reveal that I want to do this thing with them. Yeah, you can.
The first
pretty easy.
It really. I don't know. Excuse me. The season 1's a little. season 1's the worst season in my
But
opinion. I think the
Ian's
other 3 are
there.
better.
John
Exactly, and
Ian.
he's
John
the
Sinclair is
funniest.
there.
He's the
John
greatest. He's
Skeleton.
the goat. He's the
Skeletoni,
goat.
if you will.
Skeletoni.
But yeah, it's been okay, you know.
Yeah. Sounds
5 out
good.
of 10 so far.
That's real.
And that's all I've got. I've got nothing else.
Fair enough.
I have nothing that multiple of us can't talk about. So if Andrew has anything, just for him.
I'll talk about Akudama Drive real quick. So I finished Akudama Drive. It was pretty damn good. It was real sad, honestly. So it was a really like all hope is lost sort of thing, or like the technically the best case scenario happened, and like it ended on a good note, but like the good note was a pretty bad note. Honestly, it was not a very good ending, even though it was supposed to be a good ending.
Mm-hmm.
There was like they kind of destroyed civilization in the process of getting the good ending.
So they get
So yeah, civilization also kind of deserved to be destroyed too. So it was like wasn't that big of a deal, honestly. But it was really good, honestly. It had a really good plot, and it's finished, right? So it was one season, and it's like the show's over. So I saw the actual ending. And it kind of ends on a cliffhanger. So the how it ends is the two people are walking through like a tunnel, and at the end of the tunnel, there's like supposed to be like this sanctuary place, right? And so we never see the sanctuary. It ends with them at the end of the tunnel.
Classic tunnel.
So it could have, and there's a big war, and like the moon is blown up. So like there's a big war. So this place could have very well been destroyed by the war. We don't really know.
Yeah.
Is he a?
Classic his mic, dude. The thing.
Is his mic not working for you too?
Oh, I had my mic muted. I forgot.
Oh, okay.
Classic.
Classic. Muting my mic.
Yeah, classic.
Merping your mix.
So like it could have happened, or it could have not happened. Like it could have been a really good ending, or it could have been a dog shit ending. I don't know, but a pretty damn good show. I have yet to rank it on the list, but I think it'll go top half, maybe. That's all I got for shows we can't talk about.
All right. Well, I
Yeah.
guess I'll start us off with something we can all talk about. My Dress Up Darling, season 2, episode 2, came out last week, and boy, let me tell you, did I love this episode. So Jacob had seen it prior to me, and he watched it in Spanish. So I don't think he got like the full like strunk of the episode. He was like, it was solid, like a 5 out of 10. So I'm like going in like, okay, it's gonna be decent, right? Mind you, my expectations are down here. Some of the greatest fiction I've ever seen, because it's got the perfect balance of like the romance at the beginning with like him helping her out when she's sick, and then at the karaoke place too a little bit.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's
like
what
then she kisses him.
Kisses him on the cheek.
And then but then like the second half, like I was just laughing. Like it was just a good time. Like all the shit at the aquarium. Like the two big ones that got a chuckle out of me were when they revealed that it was a femboy.
That made me laugh.
And then when they were all giving like their name, like they were giving like their cosplay names, and then it would say like it would have like the thing on screen, and then it went to Gojo's and it said that's his whole ass name.
His whole ass name. I went back and I said, did that say that's his whole ass name?
I went back and I
was like, oh yeah, it does say that. No way, that's hilarious.
So I thought that was pretty funny. But then like they were just like the whole scrunk with them being just like goofballs, I thought was fun. It was just like it's everything I can ask for from an episode of this show, you know.
Yeah,
I liked the first episode more than I liked that one.
Really? First episode was also really good. Honestly.
Yeah, also
I liked them both a lot.
I was coming off the incredible peakness that is Fragrant Flower Blooms with Dignity, and let me tell you, that one had me kicking and screaming.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like I was up here, and Dress Up Darling started off kind of like down there, and like I was just like, oh, and it was in Spanish too. So
yeah, that was it.
That will do it.
But like, I'm trying to think. Like, besides this episode, the only 2 episodes I could enjoy more are the finale of last season, and then the episode where they like did the cosplay with the sisters in the studio. Those are probably my 2 favorites of the first season. It's like this.
I like the train a lot.
The what?
The train.
Oh, that episode. That episode, like the train scene is good. Like the rest of that episode, like
this is like fine. But like the train scene carries it.
Oh, that's like John moment, you know.
It is. It is.
But no, I thoroughly enjoyed this episode. There's so much peak this week. It's been crazy.
Yeah. Oh, actually, I can talk about something else. I can talk about Rising the Shield here. I forgot about that. First 2 episodes, pretty damn good, honestly. It's really interesting. So it's kind of like this season has kind of started out as kind of like a political thing, where like so Naofumi, which is the John Shield hero, he's like being hailed in this country, and this dude Werner is like he's really trying to get him to stay in the country because he's like, oh, the country's gonna fall apart if you don't stay here, right? And then this other guy, I don't know his name. He's a lion. Lion dude is like, nah, you guys are racist because they don't like the lions, right? So you guys are racist. So I'm gonna try and help the Shield hero get out of here because he doesn't want to stay in the country. He's like, I just want to pass through, fellas. So he's like, he's like wants to try and help him get out. And he's like, nah, y'all are racist. And like, so somebody tries to poison Naofumi. We don't know who it is. It could have been either party. We don't really know. But yeah, it's really taken an interesting turn, and like last episode was left off at a cliffhanger. This episode was left off at a cliffhanger. So I don't really know what happens next, but I like how this season is going so far. I think the animation has got a good little spike, so that's pretty cool. And hopefully we're not stuck in this country for another 10 episodes because that would suck. But whatever, pretty good, honestly.
That does remind me of something else that we did talk about last episode, but last episode like may as well have not happened.
Yeah.
We were talking about how great the animation is for Dress Up Darling this season.
Oh yeah, it's been good.
And how like in that first episode in the train when she's just like going around, it's just like the color grading, it's ridiculous. Yeah. And where should this conversation head next?
We could go to Dadan, I suppose.
Sure, why not? Why not?
I don't see a reason not
Peak
to.
Dadan. Yeah, Peak Dadan episode, man. Another peak episode.
For the years, like.
For the years. I mean, this is par for the course at this point. They literally have never missed. They know. You tell them what you saw bad about the English dub, the Japanese dub.
Oh yeah, so I watched it dubbed as I do, but for some reason like the Crunchyroll like built-in subtitles were still there. So like that was like the translation. So the voice acting and the translation were different. So in the scene where Turbo Granny's like caught in the scrunk, and she's in the captions, and so if you were to watch the sub, she keeps saying, "Oh, you turd nugget, you like turd, whatever." But the voiceover is, "You son of a bitch, what you bitch, you whore, what is wrong with you?" And so I was like, I found that pretty funny.
Yeah, that's good. I watched it. Jacob, did you watch it in sub too?
Yeah.
Yeah, we both watched it in sub. So we saw. I did watch it in German.
It's pretty good.
I watched it
pretty good in German.
I wish I should have watched it in German, honestly. But yeah, it was good as always, man.
I was straight John in it.
John Dadan hasn't missed yet. The day that it does, this country will fall.
It'll be a cold day in hell.
Say, yeah, it'll be a cold day in hell
when John Dadan misses.
John Dadan misses. Yeah, it would suck, but it has yet to. So.
And it never will, as far as I'm concerned.
It never will. Yeah. As far as I'm concerned.
If I have anything to say about it,
I don't think that we do. Unfortunately, I'm pretty sure it's already been written.
I know some people. Well, he's barely writing it at this point. He's like,
I'll make a couple of phone calls.
he's barely writing it. He's so locked in on what's her face. It's like he can't
Right.
even write these.
No, and
things.
I was gonna say I completely understand because like
Oh yeah,
when I was watching
it's
the
so
most
real.
recent episode, and I was just like, oh my god, no, I get it. I get what he's talking about, you know?
No, yeah, he knows ball.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Clearly.
he invented the ball, but he knows it.
Mm-hmm. Because he invented it. Also, I
Yeah.
like I like Okaroon a lot. I think he's fun. I also enjoy like with like the Japanese like with the sub how like because he's like he calls her Miss Isa and
Mm-hmm.
then his like skrunk form just calls her Momo. And then
Mm-hmm.
in Japanese he says Isa-san and Momo-chan, which is like, you know, how that would
Yeah.
actually go because it makes more sense in Japanese than it does in
Mm-hmm.
English because it's like why is he referring to her so formally? It like makes more sense
Yeah.
in Japanese. I think that's kind of cool. I think it's kind of neat.
Mm-hmm.
That scene, I was gonna bring it up, but I was the only one who watched it in dub. But like the scene where he's in the box and then Gigi walks in and then just starts beating the shit out of him.
Mm-hmm.
AJ Beckles gives a killer performance
Mm-hmm.
in that part. Like he's cooking.
It's another one.
Uh,
It's another one of those things that I think translates poorly because he says "taidamo," which is like "welcome," which is like "I'm home," which is like
mhm.
a thing that they say. That's like a Japanese thing.
Yeah,
Taidama?
Taidama.
That's the Taidama is the title of the first ending of Down to
it
Dawn.
is.
Oh, well, the more you know. But like, I'm like, okay, I
Yeah.
guess that translates kind of poorly, but I mean, it makes sense, I guess, or maybe it kind
Oh
of doesn't.
no,
But
it's Taidada. It's
mm,
Taidada.
I
If I'm wrong.
can't like I bet the sub is great and like the translation's different. It's just I'm so used to their deliveries in like
Mhm.
I can't picture Momo talking or Turbo Granny for that matter talking not in the dub.
it's
Yeah,
similar
in the
enough
dub.
for me where I don't. I
Turbo Granny is actually similar enough.
they I think Momo and
Classic
Turbo
Luffy.
Granny kind of sound like pretty much the same to me.
Really?
Yeah, Okaroon sounds a little different. Gigi definitely sounds different because it's St. Alex Lee. Um,
Turbo
but for the
Okaroon
most part, the
sounds
two of
pretty
them,
much like he just
yeah,
sounds like a
Turbo Okaroon
thug.
sounds. Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of the shtick.
Yeah. I'm going full throttle. Use your powers to
Yeah.
get me out. I already used it 2
I already
times.
used him.
2?
Well,
That's your
Two?
limit?
twice.
2?
Well, son of a bitch.
Twice?
Used him twice.
There he is.
Classic T spot.
Do
Shame
you have
that
any
he
other
got
anime to talk
murked.
about? Because we can get
He did.
into
He did die.
any other anime. Because we can get into really quickly. Get into John Soup.
Well, we got Peace, but we can wait till after because we might talk for
Well, yeah,
Peace for a
well,
little bit.
yeah, that's fine. We can. Okay, okay,
I don't think I
fellas.
have anything else. So feel free to soup.
We'll man it up and then we'll piece it up.
I'll be right here if you
Fellas.
need me.
Sitting in the theater, right, watching Superman. Me and Matt went. 3/4 into the movie, I'm thinking, wow, I'm watching Peak. This is what a movie this is.
And then we see
Movie's
Chopper's back.
over. We did it, yeah. Movie's over. I turn to Matt right when the credits start rolling. I say, top 5 movie I've ever seen in my entire life. Honestly,
It's not ridiculous.
Superman was peak.
It was
Holy
banging.
shit,
It
was
was
Superman
banging.
peak. It was banging. I would if I saw James Gunn, I'd dab him up. I'd give him a firm handshake. I'd say, "Banging Sermon, my man." And man, God.
The best way I can describe it, I'll go off a little bit of a tangent here. So I'm a big Spider-Man guy, right? So when I was 9, I saw Homecoming in theaters. And I was like, I hadn't really known a lot, about Spider-Man. But like when you're a kid, you're so susceptible to like influence from media or other people. So I see Spider-Man and I'm like, this is the greatest thing I've ever seen. I'm like Spider-Man's the GOAT, right? Like he's the guy, right? I want to be like Spider-Man. I had that same feeling coming out of a theater as 17 years old after watching Superman. You just feel like a good person
Yeah.
after coming out of
Well,
Superman.
that's the thing. This thing with Superman was it is such a basic superhero movie. Superman, this movie could have been made in the 70s, like obviously with more CGI
Yeah.
stuff like that. But it could have been made in the 70s, 80s, and it would have made sense. It's like a 70s, 80s regular old superhero movie, but turned up like 10 notches because the CGI is fantastic. The cinematography is beautiful. It's such a cinematography. It's such a pleasing movie to look at.
Gunn's
The
got the sauce,
writing,
man.
the writing is great. The jokes are good and well placed. They don't like feel random, right? The casting is beautiful. The
Oh yeah,
actors
everyone's
are do a
great.
really
Like,
good job. Everyone is really
I
good.
mean, Superman, of course,
It's
right? Like,
so good. Yeah,
he's the guy.
Superman,
Like,
of
he does great.
course.
But like, Mr. Terrific, right?
Mr. Terrific.
Green Lantern,
Lex Luthor. Lex Luthor.
Lex Luthor.
Lex
He was
Luthor.
probably
Lex
straight.
had
He's probably
honestly
the
he was
best
probably
performance
he's
of
probably
the
I
movie.
think he was the best performance of the movie.
The
Yeah.
scene where he's
I
just
think he
rage
was.
baiting Superman makes me
Oh
laugh.
yeah.
Where he's drinking the mug, and he's like, "What? What dog? The stupid one? What did he say? Wait, what are you talking about? I'd say anything." When he's just rage baiting him, that was so
Yeah.
funny.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, it's just and yeah, no, and he was
It's
saying like
so
the
good.
shots, like the whole, like my favorite. I say like 4 times to Andrew, but like I'll say it on camera. The
Go
scene
ahead.
in the prison where he with the sun in the back, because the lighting in all of these scenes is ridiculous. But
Oh yeah.
the moving camera of him cocking his fist back and then smashing through the glass is just oh my fuck.
That
And then
one's
another
really
one
good.
is when and he's not even in this, but like when the at the end or not like at the end, like in the beginning of the third act when they're watching him and his parents are watching the TV of the war about to start and the kids start putting up the flag and the song starts
Yes,
playing in the
yes,
background and then it gets
that's my
louder
favorite
and then
thing.
once it
That's
reveals the logo and everyone
yes.
starts chanting and the song starts playing.
The peak of the song hits. That is my favorite scene in the entire movie. That is my favorite scene in the entire movie. That was the moment where I realized because it was my favorite scene in the entire movie because that was the moment that I realized this is the most fun I've had watching a movie in so long.
And
It's the most fun I've had. The energy is great. People are laughing at crypto. It's great the entire
and
time.
and and when another really good one with the music is when um they're evacuating and like because he hasn't shown up yet and that girl's
Yeah.
trying to get out in the car
Oh yeah.
and catches it, she gets away. It's all the dust. You see him pop out and the music swells.
Yeah, the music swells when he's just like when he's flying there, standing over his cape,
He's
swinging in
just
the
standing
wind.
with all
You can't really
the
see his
dust.
face, all because all the dust is like kicked. You just
But
see
you
his
see he's
silhouette.
like he's there, you know?
Yeah. Oh, that was a really good one too. Oh man,
Oh
it's
man.
such a fantastic movie. It is,
It
excuse me, it
is.
is such a fantastic movie. And the best part about it is it's a really good standalone movie. Like it's a great standalone movie,
Yeah.
but it leaves the door open for the
It sets up so
DCU to
much.
expand after this. It sets up so much because
Um,
the Justice Gang is in it. Which guy? What's his face? Guy, what's his
guy
last name? I
he
forget.
Guy Gardner.
Guy Gardner. Guy Gardner is in it, so it sets up for like the entire
Mhm.
DCU, and it's
The
gonna be
strunk at the
fantastic.
end.
The Scrunk at the end, yeah.
Um,
We can't really say that because that's a
we
big
can't say
spoiler for
that.
Jacob, and Jacob's going to see it at some point. But like
Um,
when he's sitting there and the bot's like, "Oh yeah, you wanna do this?" Because it soothes him, right? You always
Susan.
know the line. You guys know the line if you've seen the movie. It soothes him, and then it turns
And
to
it
him
cuts to
watching
all of
all the all
the
the
punk
all the.
rocker playing in the background.
Oh yeah,
It's just,
I'm a
oh my,
punk rocker. Yes, I
I
am. Oh
can't
man,
help.
I can't say it because it'll get copyright, but
There were
we
so
don't
many
want to. We can
times.
get another strike.
There were so many times in both watches where I just started smiling
Oh
because
yeah,
I was
I was
just
smiling the entire time.
this is
I might
just
go. I think I'm
something
gonna go see it
special.
again tomorrow because my mom's a huge Superman fan. Superman's her favorite superhero, and
Mhm.
she like when I went to see it, she was like, "Oh, you get to see the new Superman before I do," and I'm like, "Oh man, I'm trying to convince my mom to go
Yeah.
tomorrow." Like
Yeah.
I'm really pushing for it.
For Skrunk Text, I've seen it twice. I saw it with Andrew. Andrew and I saw it together for the first time. Then I saw it with my parents 2 days or a day or so later. Um, but what happened was him and I saw it, and I've seen movies in theaters multiple times, like the same movie multiple times in theaters. but it's been like I saw the second Black Panther in theaters 3 times, but they were all planned before I saw the movie. It wasn't like, oh, I liked it so much I want to see it. I've never seen a movie multiple times because I liked it so much. We saw
This was the
Andrew and I
first.
saw Superman on Sunday. My parents wanted to see it. On Monday, I tell my mom, I'm like, when do you want to see it? Because I want to see it again. And you know
Oh
what? I
yeah,
would go see it a third time.
I would know. Yeah, absolutely. I would too. Well, I mean, I've only seen it once, but I want to see it a second time, and I guarantee you, once I walk out of that theater, I'm gonna want to see it a third time too.
If
That's
Superman was that movie when I was 9, I would be the biggest Superman fan to ever exist. That's what it
oh
would be
yeah,
instead of
absolutely.
Spider-Man.
Well, see, that's the thing, right? Like, I've always been. See, I've never before I got into DC or Marvel, I really never was a big like either of them fan. But then I watched
Mm.
Marvel, right? I didn't really watch DC because I heard everybody liked Marvel more, right? So I've been a Marvel fan ever since, and I was like, what could possibly top Infinity War, Endgame?
And it's this movie.
Superman can top Infinity War
Well,
and Endgame.
and here's the thing, like if you've seen Andrew hasn't, and I don't know if Jacob has or if he's listening to us, but the any of the Zack Snyder DC movies with Henry Cavill's Superman, he plays up that Superman to be a god. Like Superman is a god in those movies. He is not a person.
Oh,
He is
that's
he
the
is
whole.
so he is so far ahead of everyone else. But this movie makes you relate to
Oh,
Superman.
it
How and like that's
absolutely.
such a feat to relate to this
Yeah,
strong of a guy who can be a
it's
god, who can be portrayed as a god, and you're like
yeah.
his whole
Well,
thing
that's the
at
whole
the end,
premise.
his whole rant to Lex at the end
Oh, it was very well
when he's
written.
talking about, and then he doesn't yell at Lex, like he's not like fuck you. He's like, and I hope you realize that you can do that too, instead of saying fuck you.
It's it's so beautifully written, and
I
it's so perfect, and it's really it gave me so many ideas on how I want to write my movies in the future. It's such a good movie to go off of because it's a classic. It's just a classic superhero movie,
It just gives
but
you hope. It's
it
like
gives it is.
you walk
It's
out of the
not
movie just feeling good.
so many movies these days have bad endings. I was just talking about Akudama Drive. Akudama Drive has a very serious plot, and it's got a good ending, but it's also kind of a bad ending, right? There's so many movies these days that end on bad notes, or they're like they have really serious plots. This has such a simple plot, and it's such a good ending movie, and
It's
it's
just
it's just a
fun.
classic. It's just fun.
It's a good
Yeah,
time, right?
it's a really good time.
Like this, and I'm so glad that it's doing well at the box office because like
Oh yeah.
Thunderbolts was the most recent Marvel movie, and it was good. I enjoyed it, but it did not make any money. It was a box office failure, which sucks because it was a good movie. Um, so I like Superman a lot more, and I'm so glad that it's doing well because on
Oh
Tuesday
yeah.
I saw it Tuesday, and it made $17 million on Tuesday, which is the most I think. I don't know if it was this year or ever. I don't know. It was either the most this year or ever that a movie is made on a Tuesday, like after opening weekend.
Wow. That's awesome. Here's the
Um,
other thing, right? I was not going to go see Superman until I started seeing people on the internet say it was so good. This is one thing. Like everybody says the internet sucks, right? This is one thing where I'm like, "Oh man, my hope in the internet has come back." Because it's like people are out, they're saying, "Oh yeah, this movie was great. You should go see it." That gave me hope for this movie. That made me want to go see it, right? So it's really awesome that people are on the internet like vouching for this movie,
promoting
and
it.
they're saying
Yeah,
yeah, really promoting it, really going. And that even when like even me seeing all these people on the internet say it, my expectations were sky high. Fly tore fly, fly
they're
high.
fly.
uh my expectations were sky high for this movie,
They
right?
exceeded expectations.
Exceeded my expectations. Dare I say, blew my expectations out of the park. I did not expect that such a good
It
movie. I
and
expected
here's
it
the
to be good. I expected it to be good. I expected it to be, hey, that was a pretty good movie. I'd see it again if it was on cable. Now I really want to go back and see it in theaters again.
you'll get that. That's the thing, right? So I mean, the theaters have been dying because of COVID,
Oh, yeah.
obviously, but then streaming. But I always loved the theater atmosphere, right? Like
Oh, it's
I'll
so
go see a
good.
movie and I'll purposely try to get a packed theater, or not packed, but like some people in the theater, because it's just that vibe. It
Mhm.
is an injustice to not see this movie on the biggest screen possible and to have it in a theater full. Like, because I'm not a Superman fan. Like, I guess I am now, but like,
No.
I wasn't.
Oh,
Superman's
yeah.
always been like, oh, he's just the guy.
He's
He's the
he's
superhero,
literally
right?
he's John Super. He's John
But then,
Superhero.
so you go in and like our theater was packed, and like Andrew said,
Our
people were
theater was
laughing the whole time. They were, like it was like the crowd feel it, like the vibe of just being in there with all of those people, some of which were big Superman fans. Like we saw people in shirts and costumes,
here's
and then us
here's
who were just two randoms, but we all just got to experience that.
here's another thing. Here's another thing. This movie can appeal to all ages.
Anyone
We
can
s-
like it,
there
yeah.
we me and him were sitting next to two 70-year-old men sitting right
And well,
next to
like
us. Big
to our left
Superman
were
fans
70-year-old
their
men.
entire lives. And then to our
There was
right were like
then to
was
our right, there was, like, 2 people probably in their 30s, and then you had you and me at 17,
and
right?
17 in the middle. That and there was kids in the theater too. I saw
There were
kids
kids, there
walking in
were
and out.
parents, there were grandparents, there were, like
Yeah. It's really a movie that can just appeal to all ages. And like there's a little and it's not like, oh, this is a kids movie that older people can enjoy. They said shit like 8 times in the movie.
yeah,
They said some curse words in the movie. But it's not anything major. Like kids could still see this. You could still bring your 10-year-old and he'd hear shit and he'd be like, "Oh, whatever." And you'd be like, "It's Superman." Like, come on.
it's
It's
worth
such a
it.
good movie and it really has inspired me to kind of rethink one of like my first movie that I make because I really want to kind of be like Superman. I want it to be kind of sort of a classic, not superhero movie, but I want it to be a classic movie, but it still have a good writing and I want it to appeal to all ages. That's another thing like of movies recently, right? Like there's a bunch of movies coming out that like older people they're not gonna appeal to older people, like for example um uh the Spider-Verse movies, they're movies about
It's
Spider-Man,
the medium
but
they're in,
like
that's the issue.
it's yeah, exactly, like they're animated movies and they're so like well animated and they're so like I don't want to say it's a niche, but it's for a younger audience, and I feel like older people would really like them if they gave them a chance. But the thing with Superman is a classic, right? So older people are gonna give it a chance. They might say like, "Hey, I love the '70s movie, so I'm gonna go watch this one."
Mhm.
And that's just such a cool thing. And then like parents who grew up with their parents liking Superman, hey, I'm gonna bring
To this,
my
yeah.
whole family to the thing. Yeah.
And, like, another thing is, like, I kinda forgot what I was gonna say. Uh,
Sorry, I talked for a long time. I
no,
talked
hold
for too
on.
long.
Let me try to you say something, I'll try to think of what I was gonna say.
I I really want that to be kind of how I look at that. I'm a big
Oh,
like
sorry about that.
I'm not a big fan of so I'm gonna finish what I'm
Yeah,
saying
you're
then
good,
and then
you're
continue.
good.
I'm not a big fan of streaming services for like movies and stuff because what I want to do with my movies is I want my movies to not only I really want they're going to be on the big screen. The only thing I like about streaming services is if there's movies that aren't in the theater anymore, or you don't want to like just wait for it to come on cable TV. They're a good way to like binge a bunch of movies to catch up, to get you up to speed on something, or like a show or something. Like my shows are going to be probably on the streaming service, or maybe they'll be on. I
Mhm.
would love if they could be on cable, but they probably won't be. Um, I'm or maybe if I push them to, they might, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Um, but I want my movies to be in the theater, and I want my movies to be on cable every once in a while, like right. Uh,
Mhm.
but like, that doesn't mean they can't be on a streaming service if somebody wants to binge them and get up to speed. Like that's fine. But I'm an old man when it comes to movies and TV shows and stuff. I like a lot of things that old people like,
Mhm.
and it just goes to show you that like but I also like a bunch of things that young people like. I love anime, but I also like movies from the 50s, from the 60s.
Yeah.
So like I'm really the perfect in between of
Mhm.
that. And so that's kind of how I want my movies to go. And Superman was very inspirational to me
Yeah.
for that.
And Superman's like one of those movies where like it's not perfect, but it's one of those movies
No.
where you enjoy it so much that you look past those flaws. Like the biggest like issue I could think of
I
is
didn't
like
notice a single flaw,
if
honestly.
you
I don't.
didn't like if you weren't as locked in as we are, like there's a lot going on. There is very little rest time in this movie. It's kind of so if you're not as locked in as us, it probably could feel a bit bloated at points. And I did kind of see that on my second watch. I thought that it's not even a fight, but when they're trying to escape the place, like after he breaks out of the glass, until they get out of there, it does kind of drag on a little bit. But maybe that's just because I had seen it already and I knew. But if like but being so locked in on that first watch, it was like I didn't notice it, right? And it's one of those like and like I don't again I do, like Andrew's saying I don't really think there's not a lot of technical flaws, or anything like that. If unless you're like a
It's
huge like cinema guy, like there's Lex Luthor has some lines towards the end when he's kind of giving his scrunk to to Superman that like I think are good lines in the context of the movie. But if you're like a huge like cinema guy, like if you're like a movie nerd, not like you, but or like
yeah,
us, but like someone who's like a stickler for that type of shit,
yeah.
they might not like how that line's written. Like there's one
We
line in
have a
particular that I could
we have a friend who's a big stickler on movies.
there's one
And
line in
he's like
particular I
me,
can
how he's seen movies all across the spectrum, and he's a real big stickler on this.
I don't know if I should say this line. I don't know if it's a spoiler or not.
Jacob, you
It's
paying attention?
you,
Take your headphones off real quick.
Lex Luthor
There you
says
go.
the line, "I didn't kill you to end the war conflict in Jarhan Pur. I started the war to kill you."
That
And
was
that's
a
like
good. No,
like
that
a
was
good, that's a fun line for the
that's a
show
good
or for the
line. It's a
movie.
good line.
But
Jacob, you're on.
uh that's a fun line for the movie. But like if you're a real like buff, that's kind of a ridiculous thing to
Oh,
say. Like he's
is.
clearly just in like over his head with emotion, but I
Here's the
think it
thing.
works really well.
It's also a really like it's a really weird thing because a lot of people hate villains who have no reason to be a villain. Lex Luthor has no reason to be a villain. Okay, that's not true. He's racist. He doesn't like Superman because
He does,
he's
he is
racist.
racist.
He's racist. But like Lex Luthor really does not have a reason to be a villain, but it works perfectly in this movie. It
Well,
works perfectly in this scenario.
and then when he drops we really see his ego where he says, "When I'm mentioned in the same sentence as Galileo or Socrates, I throw up in my mouth a little bit. But at least they did something. At least they weren't overshadowed by some schmuck who just showed up." That really shows how just over the top he
Oh,
is. Because
in over his head he is.
this
Yeah.
is such like a cartoony movie, and for being live
Oh
action,
yeah.
like this is as close to being a cartoon live action as you can get. But it's really charming. Like that's Lex Luthor
Exactly.
being a comic villain,
Yeah.
shouting 1A, freaking out as he's beating the shit out of Superman. Like it's just
What? What?
like
What?
like the amount of hatred that man has is crazy.
He's
I'm a bad
ridiculous.
hater because seeing how much he hates, I pale in comparison to the
Oh yeah.
malice he has in his heart.
Oh, into the bad. Yeah, I'm so bad at being bad.
I gotta
I'm
start
such a
hating more.
I'm such a
You
nice
know,
person. I
this
gotta start being an
inspires me.
asshole now.
This inspires
Yeah,
me
this
to
inspires
hate more.
me to be a dick.
We got the right message from this movie.
Yeah, we got the right message to this movie.
But I think we have been talking a little bit about this. I feel bad for Jacob. So
Yeah,
we'll
sorry,
to put a
Jacob.
cap on this, Superman's Peak, go see it as soon as possible
Go
on
see
the
it as soon as
biggest
possible.
screen you can.
Really. Yep.
Sorry,
Sorry, Jacob.
we rambled.
We did.
I went up in trophies, then down in trophies, then was able to do some research on like just a bunch of random things while y'all were talking. I've learned so many things over the past however long.
At
I'm
least you
so
made
sorry.
good use of
I'm
the
so
time. But
sorry.
yeah, we're sorry. We did not mean for that to happen.
Yeah, I was gonna
I'm
say we
down
did
in
not mean
trophies
for that
again
to
because I
happen.
was playing against a Mega Knight player and he's
Oh,
playing Lumberloon
Sorry.
and Mega Knight.
ooh, that's AIDS.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Well, if
pretty
it makes you better,
gay.
we could talk some peace.
It's pretty gay.
I was gonna say you can deafen me because my mom's down here, so I want to go talk to her about seeing Superman. Okay, so you guys can deafen me and talk about peace.
All right.
All right, so what? Oh, wait, can you hear me? Here, I'll
Oh,
mute.
my bad. Sorry, I'm
No,
a
it's
fucking
fine.
idiot.
Yeah. You want to talk episode or manga first?
We could talk the pisode first.
All right. Loved it.
Wow. Oh my god.
Oh
Like
my god.
the way the run is animated. Oh my god.
I was worried because, like, in the manga, it's like 80% of the row is the run, and then that 20% in the end is like the person yelling at him
Mhm.
or like whatever, like shouting his name. So I was worried how are they going to do that because I don't think it would have flowed well if they cut back and forth.
Mhm.
But putting them in the background and they added more characters too.
Mhm.
Like I thought that was perfect, and the colors and just like oh my god.
Yeah,
Oh my god. And the whole episode was great. Like the retelling of all of the events from Kuma's perspective.
Mhm.
Like especially like Thriller Bark, I thought that was so cool. I thought Saba
Yeah.
Odi, like when
Oh,
he's
let me tell
spying
you,
on
like
Bonnie,
whenever we saw like all the flashbacks and stuff, I was like, oh my god.
when he is hitting them away and he goes, Luffy, you guys aren't ready yet.
Mhm.
But I know you'll change the world someday, or something along
Oh
those
well,
lines.
because
I don't remember him saying
Luffy's
that.
like I couldn't save even one of them, and Kuma's like, no.
Like yeah, and then his internal monologues are going. He's like, you guys aren't ready, but I know you will be someday because you're the guy to change the world. And then he hits him out. Oh my god, oh, I loved that so much.
Yeah. No, Kuma's the
I love
goat.
Kuma. I love Kuma.
Let me think. I was thinking about something. Oh yeah, no.
Oh,
Whenever you see Bonnie at the end, like Vegapunk's pulling the lever and he's crying,
I
and
was
then it cuts to
I was
Bonnie,
about
and
to
then
say
she's
that
like,
the still frame of Vegapunk on the ground. Oh no, no, this isn't happy. When he pulls the lever down and he's on his knees just bawling like that, and with all like the particles coming down too, like the gold, like that is such a beautiful shot of
oh,
him
the
doing
C
that.
shot. To be fair,
The C shot, oh my god, it was such a great
I kept seeing these TikToks that were like, I keep forgetting we're not the only ones watching Kuma's backstory, and it's the scene of Bonnie like crying at the end.
Yes, oh my god, and I forgot because I mean I read the manga in November. I read the manga in one day,
Mm-hmm.
like from where Egg had ended pre-break to, I think the most recent chapter at that time was seeing Loki for the first time. So I read, and that's like 50 chapters I read in a day.
Right.
And so I forgot that that the doctor kept the letters from Bonnie.
Mm-hmm.
So when it was her, like I think it was the episode before that, which I watched like 5 episodes today 'cause I was behind,
Mm-hmm.
where she's like digging in the mailbox for something at her birthday and everyone's asleep, and then she starts crying because Kuma didn't send her a letter.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, damn.
Yeah.
And then
It's a lot of things
it
that
was
like I
just
missed in the manga that I'm like, oh my god, wait, oh my.
oh yeah, well, I don't remember half of the shit in this episode besides the run because I was so focused on the run. But like we were saying, like that scene of Vegapunk, the retelling again, like I can't get over it. The retelling of everything
Mm-hmm.
from his perspective was so good.
The specifically, I loved the part of Sabaody. Like, oh my god, that
Oh, it
was
was so
wonderful.
fantastic. Well, the part with him, like what starts off fun, I get not fun, but like where he's seeing Bonnie, he's like, "This is the last time I'll ever see you."
Mm-hmm.
Um,
And
and
the
then we see
worst
the
part
fight.
is that she saw that was because like she's seeing the memories. She
She's
saw
seeing, yeah,
that.
she
She's
saw
like
that,
he
and
was
then
there. Oh my god.
but then his internal monologue as he's getting all the straw hats out of there, is just great. And then right before he gets shut down, he says, "Give me one mission, Vegapunk. Make me protect the ship."
Mm-hmm.
He's like, "Well," and Vegapunk's like, "What do you see in that kid? He's gonna change the world, Vegapunk." Oh my fuck.
No, whenever he hit like the thank you for helping Bonnie, like that made me want to shoot myself. I was just like, oh my god.
This was my life. Sure hope it didn't cause any trouble. It did cause trouble, Kuma. Your loss will cause trouble for all the people who love you.
And I'm one of those people.
Oh my
God
god, that
damn.
was such a top 5 episode of the show, straight
Oh
up.
yeah,
Like
no, it's like the manga is wonderful. Reading it, you're like, oh yeah, this is a hell yeah moment. then you watch it, and it's just like the people who animate it, they just like take it to the next level.
It's glorious. Like this is up there with 10/15.
Oh,
Like
most certainly so. They've been on a
oh my
generational
god.
run since Wano. They've just been nothing but
Oh
up.
yeah. Egghead's my favorite arc, and I had only seen half of it animated.
Mm-hmm.
Like I read everything post break. I read, and I came to the conclusion that was my favorite arc from that.
Mm-hmm.
So seeing all of this animated is like it's like I'm like a kid on Christmas, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Like watching Luffy v Kizu, the whole Saturn episode was just fantastic when he showed up, and like that the whole sequence with that was just great.
I fear for Elbaf though, because I think a lot of the runtime of Elbaf has kind of just been nothing. Like it's been like here's a little something,
There's been
and then kind of nothing for a
there,
little bit. Then here's a little something, and it's like rocks. You want to see him? Sure.
yeah, there's been a lot
There
of
you go.
like Loki, 10 chapters of Ram's Trunk, Shamrock, some stuff.
Gunko.
Saul, yeah, Gunko, yeah.
Emu.
Rocks. Well, the Rocks is such a pull because like who thought Rocks was who thought like coming in Elbaf, I did not think we were gonna see Rocks or get that reveal.
Well, let me tell you, it was not on my bingo card. But you know what was on
Which I
my
guess
bingo
is a
card?
good
Loki joining the crew. So let's see it happen. Come on. We've
this
got
is
some
yeah, I guess it's a
Elbaf to
good
go. No, it was like
segue to the manga.
I feel like the Elbaf kind of went like, oh my god, oh they made it to Elbaf. Okay, you know it's cool. Like Egghead ending peak, then it goes down, you know, then like standard stuff, and then
Yeah.
Loki appears, and you're like, oh my god. Then like the Whole Nuts appear, and then we get to, but you don't believe that, do you? And then kind of
Yeah,
post
do
that,
you?
it kind of just, and then it goes back down a little bit, and then you're like, okay, and then Holy Knights and like the Scrunk Hats. Like the less powerful ones fighting, you're like, okay. And then you're like, oh my god, some Brook Lord. And then you're like, and then it just doesn't happen. And you're like, okay. And then Emu shows up and you're like, oh my god. And then like, and then Loki's like, my father. And you're like, oh my god, here we go. And then it's like rocks. You're like,
Rocks. Rocks is my favorite reveal so far of the arc.
well, it's one of the like few actual like reveals.
Important ones. Well, that and Shamrock are the big two.
Yeah. Shamrock was crazy at the time, but now I'm just like, yeah, I guess it makes sense.
No, because like that was like a theory, right? Like people kind of thought like the Shanks twin theory was like out there. I've never heard someone say that Rocks was Blackbeard's father.
It was on my bingo card.
And reading and in this most recent chapter, when you get more Rocks, just the way he talks is so similar to Blackbeard, and like he seems like he's probably a terrible person, but he seems like a kind of a fun guy. Like I can imagine him getting animated. Fun Gungler, yeah. I can imagine him getting animated. I'm like, yeah, this is good. Like he's a terrible person, but too bad we won't see him animated until like 28 probably.
The year 28. Time has to loop back around, and then
we're going backwards. Yeah, we got to reset. But Oda stays.
Right. Oda's gonna rewrite the universe.
I mean, I wouldn't put it past him at this point.
Right. I mean, you know what is on my bingo card though, which I'm excited for because I've heard it's coming. Bisexual polyamorous Foxy.
I've heard that too. You see, if you look closely at this chapter,
right?
When they mentioned the
Davy back fights, I'm
you
like,
can
God,
see
he's
Foxy.
tight. I was like, he had it planned from the beginning. That's the whole reason that arc happened.
I buy into Foxy agenda piece. Let me tell you, like it is. I love the Fox.
Also, Rock's getting his whole crew from Davy back fights. Is crazy implications for so many people on his crew.
What was Whitebeard up to?
What was Shiki up to?
Yeah, well, Shiki's so weird to me because like the whole like he's a canon character.
It's like Uta, where like she exists, but like not really.
It's like that because she does, but Shiki is like constantly shown in canon material too, because with everything with Rocks. But like we essentially don't know anything about him besides that he escaped from Impel Down.
And he's the Golden Lion. That's canon.
Golden Lion. But he seems cool, I guess. I don't know. He's like Stelcy's pretty hot.
As per the
and
use.
For the huge, part for the course. And Rox just seems like a fun guy to
He
hang
won't
around.
stop
I do
posing like
hope
Buggy. He won't stop us.
that's true. When he hit the like the Mr. Beast like Strunk in his poster.
Yeah.
I was like, that's Buggy right there.
Mhm.
I do hope that they don't dwell on this backstory for too long because I do want some stuff to happen.
Ever, right? Yeah, because it does feel like, oh my god, something's gonna happen. Backstory.
Because we're like, I think we're like 30 chapters into Elbaf.
I think we're more than that.
Which actually isn't a lot. Now that I think
I feel
about
like
it.
we're more than that.
Because I think Loki was revealed in 1130. I'm pretty sure, and Egghead ended in the 20s.
The 1920s. It's been a dry season.
Yes, it's been a while. It's been like 100 years, but we're back.
Let me see. You think this would be easier to find?
Yeah, and this week's 1155.
Elbaf arc. Here we go. From 1126 is what it says.
Oh, so we're 29 chapters in.
It feels like we've had more Elbaf than that.
Maybe they fixed the pacing.
Who knows?
Maybe they fixed the pacing a little bit. But Harold's pretty cool too. Like he's a little fun guy.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's
He's got a
dead,
wife.
so that kind of sucks. He's got two of them.
He did. He did.
One of them died.
The bad one, which
that one did.
you wouldn't you never see that one coming.
No, it doesn't usually happen that way.
Typically the better one dies.
Not in this instance.
You might think so. Not in this instance.
But Elbaf's good so far. Like it there's been nothing I'm like, this fucking sucks. It's just been kind of boring at points.
Yeah.
But the peak moments are definitely very peak.
It's setting up for Brooke to be like, oh yeah, I know what the One Piece is because I am Gold Roger.
I am the one. Yeah.
I
was thinking like, what if Brooke
is
Rocks? He's Rocks' skeleton.
Well, I don't think that's physically possible, considering that we know him. But maybe he's Buggy's skeleton.
Yeah, Buggy Law. We do never see Buggy skeleton, and he keeps scrunking. So it's a theory.
Maybe the Buggy's the friends we made along the way.
Very possibly. But yeah, peak piece as usual. Goated episode.
Oh, for sure. The episode was better than the chapter, I'd say. Like this recent chapter was like, it was good, but I liked the episode more.
For sure. I mean, that's coughing bomb hydrogen baby type. Like this chapter was good, but it's the Kuma running scene animated. Like, how do you compete with that? You know?
I mean, maybe if it was Rocks to Kuma running scene, but that not in this instance.
If it was last week, yeah. Like if it was this week's episode to last week's chapter, we may have a fight on our hands.
Then maybe the Cox Pirates would have a chance.
Yeah, but the Cox Pirates right now, the HCast beats them in a Davy back fight. We're taking Stussy.
We sure are. But also, like,
we're taking the snake.
We now know why Loki, or like we don't know why Loki got rejected, but we know why Loki wanted to join. It's because he wanted his dad, and Loki was like, "Oh my god, somebody will like me." And
like me.
Please let me join. No.
Not
Fuck even you. Loki can't catch a break.
No, he's been getting the short end of the stick. Just because he's got crazy ass.
And he killed his dad.
Not yet. Rox just hates him as of now.
Mm-hmm.
That David and Rick TikTok was oh, okay. It's a TikTok I sent them.
You're not sending me these TikToks. It's understandable. It's okay.
Well, he asked. It was Superman related. It was the guy I was talking about earlier, and he asked me to send it to him.
It's okay. I didn't want to see it anyway.
We can't end on a bad note. We were having such a good one.
Isn't Loki like canonically like really blind too? Isn't that like the thing? Because like
Yeah,
like
they did say he can barely see.
Yeah. Also, we haven't seen Harold get rid of his horns yet. I think that's gonna happen because you know how Rox was like, "You still have this murderous intent."
I can't tell what that is.
I think it's two people with baseball gloves. One of them holding it to their face.
Oh. But
so I think he's gonna be like, "No, I'm not." You know. No, it's okay.
But
Don't
yeah,
talk
it's
to me.
like
It's okay. Don't pay attention to what I was saying.
I'm talking to you. I'm actively talking to you.
No, it's okay. I'll bring Andrew back.
I'm actively talking to you. We're having a conversation. We're having a conversation. You and I are talking right now. I was trying to
Why is
say
he
before
so
I was
excited?
so rudely interrupted. I was trying to say before I was so rudely interrupted that I really don't think the backstory is going to be that long. Maybe it's just like me having bad faith, but I'm thinking like 5 more chapters at the most.
Oh my god, that is long.
Yeah, but like, you know, One Piece terms, you can't put that on screen. You can't do that. But like because Loki just stays drunked up in the underworld, right?
Mm-hmm.
So like once he's there, it's like what's got to happen.
Also, Harold clearly loves Loki. Like it's very clear he does.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I'm thinking it's going to be something where he's fighting rocks and Loki and Harold's like kind of weak and Loki maybe does an attack that like collapses the castle or whatever and then it like debris like I think he's going to unintentionally kill his father.
No, I think he's going to do it on
doesn't
purpose.
Really? I don't think he
Here's
will.
my 2 ways this is going. Either he killed his father on purpose and he's not joining the Straw Hats, or he didn't kill his father on purpose and he's joining the Straw Hats because Oda will be damned if he lets a Straw Hat do something wrong. Except for Robin.
Well,
Robin's okay. Robin can do that because she's hot and she's 6'2". What are you gonna do? Tell her now?
That's true. I'm not that much onto the Loki strat bandwagon. Like I wouldn't be mad, you know. I just don't see it happening.
I can see it happening.
He just doesn't fit on the ship.
Well, that's why Frank. It's Frankie's arc. He's gonna build a new ship.
Yeah, but like he can't fit on any ship.
Yeah, he can.
He's like 70 feet tall.
He could fit on the giant pirate ship.
I guess that's true, but then they can barely fit on the giant pirate ship.
Yeah, because there's like 8 of them. It's just one Loki.
Loki, maybe.
And he's chained to John Tree.
Well, I'm assuming he wouldn't be chained to John Tree if he were on the ship. I don't think they're lugging the ship along with them.
The ship would be made of John Tree.
Because
it's huge.
I don't know. He's still massive.
Yeah, but so could the ship be. Also, why does Loki have a bounty? I forget that he did.
It's like 3 billion, right?
Yeah, it's 2.6 billion.
Yeah. It's going to be Vivi.
If it is, I'll just be like, why? Why did we wait so long to do this?
I'm fully convinced it's Vivi because she's already on the run right now.
From
Skronk. Like it's her and Wapple. Wapple. There it is. It's Wapple.
The next Straw Hat. Bisexual polyamorous Wapple.
Yeah.
Him and Fox are going to get married, and also to Stussy's clone.
Exactly.
And then he's going to eat Vegapunk.
His corpse?
And then he'll take on his abilities, because he's got the munch.
I'll eat Lilith, if you know what I'm saying.
You getting a load of this?
She'll get a load of that.
I mean, I've been trying to get a load for years. Anyway, let's bring back the Scrankler back. And
What's
Loki's
up?
gay.
I've returned.
It was a crazy twist at the end of that.
Yeah,
chapter.
Loki's gay.
Crazy.
He
For
fucked
Foxy.
Najee on the spot. It was wild. Oh yeah, Foxy.
Yeah, you're not ready for bisexual polyamorous Foxy.
I don't think I am.
I don't think
Frankly.
I don't think anybody is.
I don't think I am.
Well, we got
Thank
another
God.
How long is this episode?
I was gonna say, how long is this? How long?
2.5 hours.
Jeez. I mean, I would
shit.
put it
It's an
past
hour
it.
and 4 minutes.
Okay.
Oh, all right. Well,
Well,
that's pretty damn
anyways.
good. I'd say.
I think we talked about peace about as long as we talked about Superman.
No,
Yeah, I'd say so. Hopefully.
No,
no, nearly 40 minutes was spent on Superman.
that can't be true.
No,
That
I
can't
timed
be
it.
true.
I timed it. We started talking to Superman at like 20 minutes. It went to like well, hold on. Let me do that
I
now.
was gonna say
That's
the bad
It might have been
works.
30 minutes.
Did we only talk about peace for 10 minutes?
Well, because it was like 50 minutes whenever I checked if we were done with Superman, as far as I'm aware.
Ah,
ridiculous. I don't.
you know,
Superman took a
you
while.
know, it happened.
Classic Davy
Classic.
D. Jones.
Yeah, apparently he's a Davy Jonesian. We didn't mention that. I don't even know what that means
Not
yet.
me either.
I also think he's lying.
He is. Well, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, go ahead and leave a comment down below and put in a petition to have somebody who loves me, because apparently that's impossible. And as always, my name is Van Gold, and I'll catch you
So get
in
the
the next
petition.
HCast. Take it easy.